What the health is wrong with you? It's not what you think. It's Friday. You guys know I come every Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern time to share some nutritional facts, some health and wellness issues, some natural remedies. And today we are talking about belly fat because the springtime is coming. Well, the spring is here, summer is coming. We're about to take off all these layers of clothes, and nobody wants that big belly. And I have heard from many of my audience that they want to know how to lose belly fat. And as a nutritionist, I have some amazing ways to share with you how to lose belly fat. But more than anything else, I want to explain to you why you have the belly fat in the first place. So if you don't know why you have the belly fat, it's not going to help you to lose the belly fat. So today we are addressing bye-bye belly fat. And I, as you know, when I come with my apron, that means I'm going to be making something for you. You guys can't see my juicer on the side, but I'm going to be making you a belly fat bye-bye juice. And these ingredients really helps that visceral fat around here to reduce that fat. But before we go into the belly fat, why you have belly fat, and how we're going to get rid of that belly that you can't seem to get rid of, let me introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. My name is Debbie Williams. I am a board-certified nutritionist. I have been on social media for probably over 15 years. I am known for helping people resolve their gut health issues, their liver health issues, their kidney issues, their hair loss issues, their skin issues. All of that wraps around nutrition. And if more people understood that you have hair loss because there's a nutritional imbalance, that you have skin issues because of a nutritional imbalance, that you have hormonal issues like fibroids and all sorts of other things, thyroid issues because of a nutritional balance, and as of our topic today, that extra weight you're carrying, that belly fat, is due to a nutritional imbalance. So we're going to jump right in today and get started on it. So if you want to know how to lose belly fat, get your pen and your paper, because this is going to be some information that you're going to want to keep and you're going to pass on to others. So the first thing I want to clear up is, why do you have belly fat? Why can't you get rid of this belly even though you exercise, even though you're eating less, you're doing everything, but you find that your waistline, you just can't get rid of it? Well, it is because, and if nobody told you this, I'm giving you a drum roll. It is because of your liver. And if you've never heard that before, I'm here to tell you, I need you to do your research. All the information is there. And if you're working with a personal trainer, ask them. They should know, because our liver is the original personal trainer. Our liver stores fat. Our liver metabolizes fat. And if you have belly fat, which is also known as visceral fat, it is because the liver is overloaded. The first thing that I want to explain to everyone is all of the different jobs that the liver does. It's one of the hardest working organs in our body. It literally has 500 jobs, that the liver has 500 jobs. That's no exaggeration. I didn't just put that number out there. The liver is a hard worker. Thanks for the hearts, guys. I love it. And when you understand liver health, you will understand belly fat, you will understand weight loss, you will understand mental health, you will understand hair loss. All of it relates to that hard-working liver. So why I want to address this first is because I have heard so many people say they've done everything and they just can't get rid of the weight, or they just can't get rid of the belly. So I want to educate you first on liver health. Here's some things about the liver that you don't know, but you know now. First of all, your liver stores vitamins and minerals, including vitamin A, vitamin D, which is one of the most important minerals for our hair and our skin, and us women, for our gynecological, for fibroids, all those different things. We're usually deficient in vitamin D. But your liver stores vitamin D, your liver stores vitamin E, it stores vitamin K, it stores B12 and iron. And iron is very important for so many things. The liver also balances hormones. And so many don't know, it regulates estrogen. And when we are in an estrogen dominant way, that means we're having a lot of gynecological problems. Well, if your gynecologist or one of your doctors, your endocrinologist didn't tell you, we have to focus on liver health. Your liver helps to regulate your estrogen. Your liver helps to regulate your cortisol. And your liver helps to regulate your thyroid hormone. So if you are a person that you're dealing with a thyroid issue, your thyroid is a butterfly-shaped gland that sits right here at the base of your neck. If you're dealing with thyroids and you're on all kind of medications and doing all kind of things, if your doctor has never addressed your liver as being possibly the root cause of why your thyroid is inactive in the first place, I need you to go have a conversation with your doctor. And I also need you to take this information and go do your own research, because knowledge is power. But I want to share with many of you all of the jobs that this liver does so you can understand why it should be your best friend and why you need to change your eating habits and why you need to eat foods rich in all the liver enzymes and things that the liver needs. And again, all of this we are addressing because we're talking about belly fat, we're talking about having a lot of weight, and now it's that season where everybody's starting to peel off the jackets and the long sleeves, and we want to look good. And you can, just changing your habits and learning to eat the foods that your body needs and love. The other thing that the liver does is it makes cholesterol. So for all of you who have been told that your cholesterol level is high, we need to focus on the liver. It's overloaded, it's backed up, it's built up, there's toxins in there. If we can address liver health, then that cholesterol level could possibly come back down to normal. Your liver converts the thyroid hormone. It activates T4 to T3. And only someone who's dealing with a thyroid would understand that terminology. But again, it's the liver that does that process. Your liver also breaks down old blood cells. It gets all that waste and things out of the body. Your liver creates immune proteins, which is very important because that helps to build antibodies for your immune system to be strong. Your liver also controls blood sugar. So what does that mean? Can you say diabetes? Can you say high blood pressure? If the liver is overloaded with toxins, then yes, you will have high blood pressure. Yes, you will have type 2 diabetes. So again, when we are looking at liver health, it's like if you understood where the liver stands in your body system, a lot of your health issues may not be there. So we have to focus on liver health. And again, we are addressing, these are things I want you to know before we get into my belly fat juice and why you have the belly fat in the first place. The liver also produces bile, and bile is essential for digestion and for absorbing those fats in your body. Your liver neutralizes toxins, and we are all so toxic. And I say this all the time, for many of you, you're not tired, you're toxic. And a lot of us need to detox, and that's where I'm leading into this. So the key here is if you want to lose belly fat the right way, you got to detox. You got to start with the liver. And yes, our liver is one of our detoxification systems in the body. Our body can detox when it's healthy. We have so many different ways, from our liver to our kidneys, to our lymphatic system, to our skin, to our colon. These are all organs that can help detox the body. But because of the environment we live in, the foods that we choose to eat, the things that we do, our habits, our built-in detoxification system in our body is not functioning properly. So when we change our diet, when we change our living habits, when we change our lifestyle, it changes your life. It adds years to you. And this is backed by science. I'm not just making this up. Here's another one that many don't know about the liver. The liver manages our moods, meaning if we're talking about mood, we're talking about our mental health here. Our liver has a lot to do with that because it helps to metabolize the neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. And serotonin is the feel-good hormone. So when we want to feel good, we want to laugh, we want to be happy, our body, from our gut, it produces that hormone. But if the liver is not functioning properly, that means the gut cannot produce those hormones. And that means you are dealing with anxiety, you are dealing with depression, you are dealing with irritability. You are just not you. You're not happy. And so for many of you who are struggling with that, I just say to you, Do a liver detox or just a whole body detox, and you will see how it can help with your moods, your mental health, your brain, your focus, all of that. Again, all of this is backed by science. This is not me just talking. When I come, I'm an educator first. So I'm here to educate all those who are here to listen. I know sometimes some of you go, you know what, you talk too much, but you have to understand, I'm here to talk for you to listen, for you to learn, for you to improve your health. For those who say, I talk too much, I know I do. But it's like I have so much to share. It's like when I hear all of this information and I learn all of this information, it's like me wanting to go to the rooftop and shout it out to the world. So these platforms, this is my rooftop. This is where I'm here to share with everybody who wants to listen, who wants to be healthy, and who doesn't want to be healthy, who doesn't want to eat right, who doesn't want to learn the right foods and the wrong foods. Everybody do. So this is why I take this opportunity. But again, these are some of the things I want you to understand on the task of your liver. Because if you understand more what this liver does, then maybe you would start eating better and start respecting that liver and your habits more. Here's another thing that most people don't know. The liver stores emergency energy. It keeps glycogen reserves for emergency. And I'll talk about that later. I don't want to get too technical with everybody. But I am making a juice today, and this is my bye-bye belly fat juice. That's what we're calling it, because the name of this podcast, this live today, is bye-bye belly fat. We ain't playing with you no more. And I'm going to explain to you why I brought these specific foods in to help. But before I go into the juicing and sharing with you these foods, there's some things that I need to help you understand about the liver that you probably still don't understand. So, like I said to you, your liver plays a major role in managing, well, I didn't say that. I told you all the other things the liver did. But one of the major things your liver does in regards to fat and fat control, your liver plays a major role in managing fat. It decides whether to burn it for energy or to store it. And I'll say that again. Your liver is the one that manages your fat storage. It decides whether to burn it for energy or to store it. So when the liver is overloaded and when it is struggling, it cannot process fats properly. This is why you have the belly fat, okay? This is why. When the liver cannot process that overload, your belly will have it, because your liver is storing all the things that it can't process right around your midsection. And another name for belly fat is visceral. So instead of burning fat efficiently, the liver stores it and it will continue to store it. But what I want you to know is this. What makes the liver overloaded? That's some of the things you want to ask yourself. So it's like, okay, so if my liver is overloaded and it's storing the fat, but how or what makes it overloaded? I'm going to share with you a few things to help you understand what you're doing to overload your liver. Excess sugar and carbs. That's the first thing. When you're eating too much sugar or refined carbs, this causes your liver to convert all of that extra stuff into fat. So when you're eating a lot of the things that you know you shouldn't be eating, it's causing that liver to store it. Unhealthy fats like trans fats, fried foods, processed snacks, all of this is a burden on your liver, and it causes a fat buildup right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, all of that. So when we are trying to figure out why we can't lose the weight, we now have to understand that maybe it was something that we're doing. So unhealthy eating is a contributing factor to why your liver is having a problem. Also, alcohol consumption. This is a big one, because I know many of you didn't know this. Alcohol directly converts into fat. Alcohol directly converts into fat. So when we're consuming and we're drinking a lot of alcohol, it directly converts into fat. And maybe now you see why those who drink a lot, they got this big old belly, or sometimes they call it a beer belly. That's because the alcohol converted straight into fat right here in this area. And this is forcing your liver to store it. It has no other choice. So that's one other thing. Also, excess calories. When you are eating more calories than you should, then that causes the liver to have to turn all that extra calories into fat and then store it. And here's one more that's really important to help you understand what causes a liver overload. A lot of it is medication. Medication can contribute to your liver being overloaded and not being able to work properly. So when we're taking lots of medication and we find that we're gaining a lot of weight, it is because the liver is in an overload. And what type of medications? This is going to surprise you. Steroids causes this. Birth controls causes this. Depressants, causes this. And even painkillers, even those pain meds, they cause this, and now your liver can't process all of this. It's a buildup inside of the liver, and your liver stores it because your liver cannot break down those medications. So that's my education for you today. Now I want to show you how to juice a specific bye-bye belly juice to help your liver get whatever toxins and overload is in there to help your liver get it out. So we are going to be using my ingredients today. We're going to be using the grapefruit. Why the grapefruit? Well, the grapefruit boosts your metabolism. When you're trying to lose weight, this is always an amazing food to have in your weight loss journey. Losing weight should not have to be so strenuous and shouldn't have to be so hard. Just eating specific foods that helps the liver, that helps the body, that detox the body, can help you on your weight loss journey. But the enzymes inside of this grapefruit, it helps with flushing toxins from your liver. So this is a liver-friendly, liver-loving food. And the grapefruit naturally burns belly fat by breaking down that stored fat. So when we're eating a grapefruit, all that stored fat that I just shared with you, it's going in there naturally and it's going to burn it down. So we are using grapefruit in our juice. We are also going to be using a cucumber in our juice. Why? Well, because the cucumber is very hydrating, and the cucumber also helps to flush out toxins that's in the body. The cucumber also helps with reducing bloating, and it's rich in minerals. It has a lot of potassium in it. It has a lot of magnesium, and all of this helps to balance fluids in your body, and all of this can really help in our whole detoxification process. So this juice that we're making is a detoxifying juice for the belly. We're also going to use a green apple in my juice. So why are we using a green apple in this juice today? Because the green apple is, I can't even talk. The green apple is packed with pectin. I almost got tongue-tied. And this actually helps to improve digestion and also helps to remove toxins. Apples is one of my favorite for anything when you're trying to detox your bodies. The skin on the apple is so amazing. And what many people don't know, our apples can help to remove and bind heavy metal toxins like mercury and lead and all of those things from the body. But the green apple helps the liver metabolize fat efficiently. So this is why in my bye-bye belly fat juice, we're going to be using the green apple. And, oh, I need a lime. Can you get me a lime? It's in the refrigerator. And we're going to be using a few stalks of celery. Celery is my #1 ingredient when we're trying to detox our liver. Celery is just amazing for maintaining our blood levels and so much more. But the celery is going to, it's going to act as a diuretic, and it flushes toxins through the kidneys. The celery also supports your gut health, reduces inflammation, excuse me, and it contributes to our whole belly fat losing journey. So this is why. And also the celery has a lot of antioxidants that the liver loves, and it's amazing for removing toxins from the body. And last is a lime. We're going to be using a half of a lime in here. Why? Because the lime stimulates digestion and supports liver function. Also, our lime is loaded with vitamin C. And vitamin C kind of helps in the body burning fat faster. So a lime or a lemon will do. And one other thing about the lime and the lemon, it alkalizes the body. And when our body is alkalized, the body is doing so well. And when our body is alkalized or being alkalized, it reduces inflammation and water retention. So this is our ingredients for our bye belly fat juice.
We want to know what's a substitute for grapefruit if they take medication.
And that's always a problem. What's the substitute? Someone asked, what is the substitute for the grapefruit? Because, of course, if you're on high blood pressure medicine, they tell you you can't eat grapefruit when you are on a high blood pressure medicine. And it has a lot to do with most of those high blood pressure medicines has a calcium blocker and different things in it that they don't work well with the metabolizing of the grapefruit. I will say try an orange, but to be very honest with you, this juice is really specific. The grapefruit is the key ingredient. So finding an alternative for it is not, there's really nothing that's going to be sufficient. For that person who asks what's the alternative, I would tell you that I would do an orange, I would do a lemon, and I would do a lime in the place of this. But to be very honest with you, this is a powerhouse. This is a powerhouse. I'm sorry that you won't be able to do it because of your high blood pressure, but I will tell you this. Many people, especially who've been in my program and have worked with me before, when we go through a full detox program, there are people that no longer have to take high blood pressure medicine because their levels have been regulated and normal. A lot of times you have these issues because of the body not being sound. And when we heal the gut and when we flush the liver and when we detoxify our kidneys, the body's coming back down to a normal level. And when we alkalize with like lemon water and things of that nature, people don't need these medicines. And I'm specifically talking about my own mother, who is now 83 years old and haven't been on high blood pressure medicine for years since she started working with me. And I did a couple of things with her that I do in my practice where I needed to see where her mineral levels are. And the best way to see what you're nutritionally deficient in or what you have too much of is to take a sample of your hair. Blood can't show it the way your hair can. Your hair carries this with it. Inside of your body, your hair is a living cell, but as it grows out, grows through the follicle, it carries all your minerals. It carries a lot of things that's going on in your body. And with that, I'm able to see where she was deficient in. Her deficiencies explained why she had high blood pressure in the first place. So after I was able to see what she was nutritionally deficient in, we changed her diet. And it's 8, 9, I can't even count no more. It might even be 10 years that my mother has not had another high blood pressure medicine. Her pressure is normal and she still at times do check it. But yeah, when we go to the doctor, they're like, okay, they can't believe this 80 some odd year old lady is not on any medication, but it's because her diet changed. So when you use food as medicine, food is the real medicine to change the body. All right, guys, so let's get going. I had my knife here. What happened to it? Okay. So I've already cleaned my celery and my apple. If you don't know how to clean your fruits and vegetables, the best way to clean your fruits and vegetables is with food grade hydrogen peroxide and baking soda. Or you can use white vinegar and baking soda. Baking soda is the key for everything. You cannot clean your fruits and vegetables just by rinsing it under the sink. That's not doing nothing at all. Most of the pesticides, most of the things that are on our foods and vegetables, they are in there. And a lot of times most people don't understand, even from our supermarkets, to make these fruits and vegetables pretty and shiny, they actually put something on it to give it this waxy film. So we need to be able to get all of the gook off of it. So this is why we would use something like baking soda and food grade hydrogen peroxide. And when you soak your fruits and vegetables in there for 10, 15 minutes, you see the water turn brown. Sometimes you see bugs that are coming out in places where it was hiding. But you want to clean your fruits and vegetables well, because remember, we're talking about detoxifying the liver. Sometimes, in many cases, our liver got to where it is because of pesticides that, unbeknownst to us, we've been eating. So we need to clean our fruits and vegetables well. We need to detox often. This is a protocol that we all need to perform to help us live longer and be healthy. So I'm going to, I have 2 grapefruits here, but I'm only going to use 1. And so basically, I'm going to cut my grapefruit And to be honest with you, in some instances, you can actually throw the skin in there also. The skin is very bitter, but I'm going to cut my grapefruit. So the first things we're doing is we're adding our grapefruit into our bye-bye belly fat juice. So I'm going to cut all of my grapefruits and put it into my juicer. Many of you like to see me, well, you see me cutting this up now, but I'm using my Nama juicer. I'll show you my juicer in a moment. And if you don't, when you're on a health journey, a juicer is going to be a part of your routine. You can't do this without it. But again, if you don't have a juicer, that's fine. You can use your blender. So I should say a blender or a juicer is going to be a part of your health journey when you are really trying to get healthy. Why? Because most of us are nutritionally imbalanced. We're nutritionally deficient. What does that mean? That means our body is not absorbing our nutrients as we're eating them. And so when we juice, we are allowing those nutrients, those vitamins and those minerals to get straight into the bloodstream. Because when we eat food, when we eat a fibrous food, we chew it, it goes down the esophagus, now it's in the stomach, and now all the different organs and glands have to start working together, even the microbiome, to help to break down these foods. Well, when we juice, we don't need nothing broken down because it's already in liquid form. When we juice, those nutrients are going straight into the bloodstream, and our blood is the transporter, which is taking all of those nutrients that we just drank, and it's taking it and it's feeding it to the organs. It's feeding it to the heart. It's feeding it to the liver. It's feeding it to the kidneys. It's feeding it to the lungs. It's feeding it to the brain. So that's why juicing should be a part of your routine, because it is a way to help the body. And when we're helping the body, the body in turn will reward you. We're helping our gut, we're helping our liver, and we're helping our kidneys, we're helping our pancreas, and so more. So that is my one grapefruit, but I think I'm gonna make enough for Jay and my mom to have some too. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my second grapefruit in here. And I
know how often you can drink this juice.
This is a juice that you can drink every day. When you're on a weight loss journey, the first things you do in the morning is your key ingredient. Oh, there was one ingredient that I did not add in here. Well, I'll share it with you guys because I don't have it. In this juice, and if you're writing it down, there is something else that I want you to add to it that's going to be the topper to make this belly fat juice amazing, is a cup of green tea. So what you want to do is you want to steep your green tea and let it cool down, and you can pour it into your juicer, your blender, or or wait until your juice is done and then add your green tea. Why? Because green tea has catechins in it, and the catechins in the green tea is so amazing for burning fat. So again, the ingredients in your bye-bye belly fat juice: grapefruit, cucumber, green apple, lime, celery, and green tea. That right there, make a picture of it, drink it, do it in shots, or do an 8-ounce glass once in the morning and once in the evening. I know for people that I know that is trying to lose weight, you want to rev that metabolism up in the morning to get it started. And then in the evening, sometimes you want to do it before you go to bed so that the body is metabolizing while you're sleeping. And so next we are adding our cucumber. And when I cut my cucumbers, I keep the skin on because a lot of our nutrients is in the skin. Many people, you scrape your skin off. Keep your skin. Our nutrients is in the skin. So I'm using 4 celery stalks that I'm adding into the juicer also. And then my apple and my lime. I'm sorry, I gotta get my apple core out.
It says, can you add cinnamon or ginger?
Yes, someone wants to know, can you add cinnamon or ginger? You can add, listen, the main ingredients to get the fat burning process started is that grapefruit, is the cucumber, is the green apple, is the celery, is the lime. So therefore, anything else you want to add into it is adding a little extra. I love ginger, and I would add ginger in here also for something like this. So yeah, you can add the ginger. If you're that person, you want to add a little cinnamon, you add a little spice. You want to add a little cayenne pepper to really kick it up, because cayenne pepper really helps to metabolize the body. And here's something else you can add. You can add some turmeric. Turmeric is amazing for inflammation and helping the body. And the thing about it, if you add some turmeric, when your juice is done, you want to add some pepper into it, because the pepper, turmeric does not absorb in the body without peppering. So you need to add some pepper, some cayenne pepper, or something like that. So it's half of a lemon, and I am using the whole lemon. I'm not cutting the skin off or anything. This alkalizes the body. This is loaded with vitamin C, and all of that we are putting in our juicer. So I'm gonna move my juicer over so you can now see me juice. And thank you. I can read some of your comments. I know some of you are asking questions, and I can't really work and answer your questions at the same time because I have 3 cameras I'm looking at. I'm on social media on every platform, so it's hard to stop and all that. But I love, thank you guys. You're saying you love the hair. Thank you. But let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. This hair is going back in these braids, I think, next week. This is too much. Thank you for loving the hair, but it is going back in the braids because it's getting warm, and I don't have the time for this. Okay, so let's get started. Let me plug it in.
Somebody wants to know, can you add beets too?
Huh?
Somebody wants to know, can you add beets or cayenne pepper?
Yeah, I had said you can add the cayenne pepper. You can add beets if you want. Like everybody wants to know, can you add something different? Yes, you can. But please understand, the main ingredient to make this bye-bye belly, yeah, I got to do the bye-bye like that when I say it. To make this bye-bye belly fat juice a hit, you have to have the ingredients that I specifically mentioned. The grapefruit, the lime, the celery, the green apple, the cucumber. Those are your main ingredients. Now, if you want to add a little extra for some different flavor, yes, but you need to have those main ingredients. So this is my Nama juicer. Everybody now practically has a Nama. This is a high quality juicer. This is an amazing, amazing, amazing juicer. If you are on a health journey, you will need to juice, because it's a part of, juicing becomes your supplement. So instead of having to take 10 pills, because so many people are telling me, I'm on this program and I got to take these 10 pills in the morning, and I got to take 8 in the afternoon, then I got to take 9 before I go to bed. And I'm like, yeah, that's a little bit too much. You have to think about the supplement that you're taking is usually from a food. So why not take the food, which is the original medicine? So I use juicing as my form of medicine. It's the supplement. So when we take our juicing and we juice, we're taking supplements, but it's now in liquid form, which means it's going to absorb better, it's going to process faster, and it's getting the job done. Now, this is my Nama, and this is my Nama J2, and I always share with you guys because people are always asking where do they get it from. We'll leave a link here for this juicer. Also, we'll leave a code, because I think with this juicer using Debbie 10, you'll get like $50 off this amazing juicer. But I will share with you, if you start with a different type of juicer, that's fine. My thing is just show up and get started. But when you continue on your journey, you're going to realize you're going to need something with a little more power. You're going to need something that's faster. And when you're using a cold press juicer like the Nama, it's not taking away a lot of the nutrients. A lot of juicers, I would call them low-end juicers, they are using heat. So that heat is taking away, is stealing some of your nutrients, but you'll need a cold press. And so this one, I just think is amazing for so many reasons. For one, the open mouth of it is huge. You guys saw, I added everything at one time. How many juices can do that? You have to stand there, add your celery, and wait, and wait. Then you gotta add your cucumber, and wait, and wait. Then you gotta add the grapefruit. No, with the Nama, you're throwing everything in, everything. And if I needed to walk away and do something, I could do that at this time. I have a lot of juice in here. I'm gonna turn it around. I like you guys to see my pour out. I still got some more in here, but let me share with you. I love when y'all see my pour out. Juicing is a part of my everyday life. And as a nutritionist, this is what I do in the morning. I juice. But again, juicing does not supplement, does not take away a meal. Juicing is the medicine. It is not the meal. All right, here we go, guys. You hear that? All that bye-bye belly fat juice. Show y'all the pour. Here we go. I need to save some for my team, so I'm not going to drink it all. But here's to my bye-bye belly fat. That is good. Now, for the person who asks, could you add a little bit of ginger? Because I am a ginger lover, that's the only thing I feel this is missing, that ginger kick. I love ginger. And then ginger will help with this bye-bye belly fat juice because ginger helps with digestion. Ginger helps with speeding up the metabolism. Ginger helps with burning fat. I just didn't add ginger into this juice because it already had a whole lot of ingredients in it. But yes, adding just a pinch of ginger, too much ginger. If you're new to ginger, don't put a big thing of ginger and start with half of a thumb. That's about that much, and put it in there. This is good. This is good.
Repeat the ingredients.
Okay, so I'll repeat the ingredients for you guys. It's a whole grapefruit. It is 1 whole cucumber. It is 1 whole green apple. It's half of a whole lime, and leave your skin on your lime. It is 3 to 4 celery stalks. And what I didn't put in this, which I want you to put in yours, is a cup of green tea. And if you add all of that together, you can make this and put it in the refrigerator as your everyday drink, bottle it, make it into shots. You will see it will the body will just rev up, the metabolism. Like I can feel it going down. And again, what is it targeting? It's targeting visceral fat. What is visceral fat? Like I mentioned early, it's that belly fat. It's that fat, that stubborn fat that your liver is holding on to because your liver could not get rid of it. But when we're drinking this drink, the purpose of this drink is we are helping the liver. This is a detoxifying drink that helps the liver push out that overload. And once the liver pushes out that overload, now it's starting to help reduce the fat. That visceral fat that's here. Now it's starting to break down. All of the ingredients in here helps to break down fat, specifically visceral fat. So I hope you guys learned a lot today from my bye-bye belly fat juice. I hope you learned a lot about the liver, all the different things that the liver can do for you, specifically as it stores this fat and why it's storing this fat. I hope you learned on some of the things that you might be contributing to why this liver is storing fat in the first place, from your sugar and carb intake, from the processed foods you're eating, from the alcohol consumption that you might be taking in. These are all the things, and from that medication that you are taking. All those things could contribute to why the liver is in overload in the first place. So when we are helping the liver do its job, we in turn will come back with that slim waist and that sexy body. So thank you all. I know, is there any questions before? I'm leaving a little earlier today because I have a premiere to attend this afternoon and got to get my life right. But if there's any questions before we go, I have a few moments to answer some questions. And thank you all for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I need you to go ahead and subscribe because as you see, this is about education.
Tell people where to find all your links and stuff.
Okay, so before we go, my team always like, don't forget to say this and that. So if you are trying to lose weight or you're trying to get off medication or you're trying to get healthy, I have a detox program that is phenomenal. It is a 30-day detox and parasite cleanse. We need to detox the body, as I've just explained, why the liver needs this help to help in your journey, and why when the liver is backed up, it can cause a lot of health issues that you are now experiencing. So when we detox, we are now cleansing the body. It's like we're in there cleaning house. But we also need to cleanse the body of parasites. Parasites is a big deal that many of us are sleeping on. Studies show that 1 in 3, meaning 1 out of 3 people, but I really believe it's 2 out of 3 people, is walking around with parasites, toxins, giardia, tapeworm, pinworms, and don't know it. We can catch a parasite so quick and don't know it. And these parasites can live in our bodies for years, causing so much problems. Many studies have found that there have been a lot of misdiagnosing of health issues because they thought it was high blood pressure. They thought it was diabetes. They even thought it was cancer, to only find out that it was parasites living in the body. So this is why I do this 30-day detox and parasite cleanse, because many people want to detox but don't know how and don't know what to do. And in this 30-day, I am literally walking you through step by step for 30 days. You are working alongside me in a whole community of like-minded people like you who is tired, or I should say sick and tired of being sick and tired. And in this detox, in my detox program, which is very different from many other detox programs you may have experienced, because as a nutritionist, I'm building you out what you're eating. Instead of telling you go eat this and eat that, I'm giving you the recipes. I'm giving you the ingredients. I'm telling you what we're all eating for breakfast, what we're all eating for lunch, what we're all eating for dinner. And all these foods are foods that have antimicrobial properties in it. These are foods that help flush the liver. These are foods that help flush the kidneys. And in that journey, the changes that people are experiencing every week, we are on a live with me as a group. People are saying they lost weight. We just started our new session. So if you sign up, you'll be coming in on the next group, which is the first week of May. But in our first week, people are saying they lost 5 and 10 pounds. And you understand, if you're losing weight that fast, that means that liver was holding on to so much. And because of everything we're doing, from the foods we're eating, from the teas we're taking, from a lot of the antimicrobial natural things that I am suggesting that we do in here, it's flushing out all the foolishness that's been holding you down like a chain on your foot, just holding you down. And so if you're interested in learning about the detox, I have a class that I want you to go to first, because I feel like go to the class, learn it, and then decide whether you want to be a part of the next 30-day group. So my team will have in here for you to check out the next class. It's a free class, and in the free class you'll learn a lot. You definitely need to come with your notebook, because I'm dropping some gems, some stuff that many of you have never heard of, but again, it's science-backed and you can research it all. So I want you to think about the 30-day detox. Just go take the class, take some time, sign up for the next class. The class is now, but the group doesn't start until next month. So I just wanted to share that. Is there anything else I need to share before we go, Jay?
Tell them where to find your bio. How to get to the class.
So to get to the class, or to get to the bio, to find out anything about me, I'm on every platform. In every platform, there is a bio. In my bio, you will see about the 30-day class. You will see about my other things. Like I have a hair care line that I started over a decade ago, because before I was a nutritionist, I was a hairstylist, helping people learn how to grow their hair back naturally. If y'all remember, if all of you know, go back, rice water. When you say rice water, every time I say rice water, people be like, that's where I know you from, but you look a little different. Yeah, when I did rice water, that's when I was rocking the short pixie cut. But almost 10 years ago, I started talking to people about rice water, and how when you ferment rice with water, what the fermentation was doing was producing minerals, magnesium and iron and all the things that the hair needs. And people were seeing how it was making their hair grow. So that was my start. And from there, that's when I learned that what we eat and how we eat and when we eat determines how our hair grows, how our skin looks, how our body reacts. And I just felt, well, I need to take this further. I need to share more with the world. And I took it to the next level, studying naturopathic medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese medicine. I'm always learning, always studying, because the more I learn, the more I can share with you. So please check me out. Go to my profile. If you haven't subscribed to my TikTok, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook, go and subscribe so you don't miss anything. I also have a private membership group for all those who just want to learn how to be healthy. You just want someone to guide you in your health journey. I'm there for you there. So all of that you can find on my profile page, and get to know me. Send me an email. Maybe you just want to do a consultation with me. I'm there for it all. But thank you all for joining me on What the Health is Wrong with You? It's Not What You Think. And I will see you next Friday on our next live. I don't know how, so you will need to do that. Let me see you do it. I'm talking to my team. And I don't think you showed me how to turn it off. It's just that X.
Mm-hmm.